on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. And for the Clippers. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
So Detroit will get the first possession.
Number 14, first personal foul. Force team foul.
Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointers off the mark. Here now the Clippers. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And he goes in for the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Knocked loose. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Six on the shot clock. Shot from 12. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to the right wing. The offensive rebound. The layup missed.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Brett, you look at Detroit from a raw talent perspective, they're loading up well.
Absolutely. They're pretty well balanced between what they give you on the perimeter and some of the interior force that these guys could play with, adding pieces each year in the draft, and now it's about fitting those pieces together. They have a very bright future.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Tipped away. And now the Clippers on the break.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
It's good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. To the inside. And now the Clippers on the break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The Pistons leading. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's the Clippers with the ball following the three by Detroit.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Off on the layup.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And the shot goes down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
With 4 seconds on the clock, that one doesn't go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break now. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And for the Pistons, the second effort, that's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
To the middle. The layup off target. The Clippers in the lead. You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have a choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The 3. Rebound, Detroit.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pistons trailed by 4. Can they get it? Misses from short range.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amin and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amin said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the 3rd grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks. From 20 feet out, and that one drops for him. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. We've got 1:48 left here in the second.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
.112 left in the second quarter. He's off from 17 feet.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Detroit, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. He lobs it up. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
With the shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T. Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, the story is their poor shooting, under 40%. Got to give the D some credit. But they look uninspired on offense. It'd be nice to see fewer isolation plays, more ball movement, and creating for each other.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And for Detroit.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 6 points for him. The Pistons trailing. Down low, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Bucket is good, and the Clippers lead by 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the wing right side. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. No one near him. And that one, good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Floats one. He lays it in. He has 5.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
First team foul.
Detroit on D from the arc. No good on the shot.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Number 13, that's his 3rd personal foul.
Pistons have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And now a 6-point Detroit lead. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. 6 to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing. Detroit leading by 6. All sorts of time. He's off on that one. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
There's a minute left to play here in the third. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
Detroit foul. Number 30. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the third. To halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Clippers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. The shot and game clock separated by 4. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Looking to end his cold spell. That one wide left. 4 seconds left. Unable to get that one.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so is Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And for the Pistons. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
The shot misses. Detroit leading by 15. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
He gets it in there.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Ball stolen to the middle, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Clippers trailed by 21. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Detroit.
.149 left in the fourth quarter. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pistons.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
From 13, the shot that time not on target. And here's Detroit. They're on a 16-5 run. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.